Here on GCN Tech, we get to see all sorts of different bikes. Big ones, little ones, limited edition ones, cheap ones, slow ones, and even really fast ones like this. But something I haven't seen is a bike which has parts made from real white gold encased with diamonds. That is, until now. I'm outside Pronto Bikes in Frome to meet Justin, who's one of their customers. He's the jewellery designer and is cycling mad. I'm going to find out all about him and this uber bling bike. And to do that, we're going to go for a ride. Should probably go find him. Oh.
My name's Justin O'Grady. I'm a jewellery designer and manufacturer from Frome in Somerset, hence the postcode on my face. I go by the name online and in the jewellery industry as a Mercer, so you may have seen me there before. I've had the chance to make jewellery for some quite big clients. I've also started dabbling with cycling related jewellery, so it's a new area for me and it's going really well. I'm a keen cyclist. So yeah, just enjoying making jewellery and riding bikes and seeing where it goes.
Right, hey man, how's it going? Good?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, good, mate.
Bike's looking amazing.
Just ready.
You're all kitted up. Get a helmet on, should we go cycling?
Do it.
Right, let's do it.
Nice.
Okay, so we've made our way out of town. We've got about a 25k loop I've got lined up for us. We're gonna just chat all bikes.
Yeah.
And then I can't wait to take a closer look at this thing. Now, I guess I've already mentioned at the start of this video that you're a jewellery designer. Now, I've got to be totally honest, I'm not entirely sure what that entails, but for the benefit of everybody, myself included, what does that entail? What do you do? Give us an example.
Just basically a modern day jewellery. It's all done on a computer.
Yeah.
A piece of software. Now the reason that's done is nowadays they 3D print the wax that then becomes the jewellery. Whatever I've drawn on the screen, I can send to a gold casters, and then they'll take it from there, 3D print the wax, turn it into gold.
So it's like high-tech jewellery.
Yeah, modern day jewellery.
Oh wow!
And so as you can imagine, there's not. It's relatively new, so it's a bit of a sort of. Some of the older generation are not so keen on it.
Yeah.
It's like the younger generation of jewellery design and making, so.
I guess I can understand that, because in any industry, you've always got, like, I guess, purists.
Yeah, of course.
And traditionalists. I guess it's the bike equivalent is like the rim brake and disc brake argument.
Yeah, exactly that, yeah, definitely.
Fair enough. Right, I guess should we crack on with some cycling?
Let's do it.
Right, come on. Right. We finally made it off of that blooming stupid busy road.
It was busy.
Sorry about that. First things first, people that might not have noticed yet, I mean, if they haven't noticed, I don't know how, are the bar end caps and the top cap of your bike, which are insane, to be honest. So they're white gold with diamonds.
Solid white gold.
And you were telling me earlier that the few people that have seen this bike haven't assumed that they're real.
No. Well, no, because the bike obviously draws people in regardless. And that's the first thing they say is like, oh, he's got the Zirconi or the Diamante stem cap. Look at that, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then obviously that's quite good for me. That's quite a cool way to then go approach them and say, oh no, they're real diamonds. It's like nearly 7 carats in the stem cap and 3 across these. And
that's insane, isn't it?
it's nuts. I mean, it's very, it's not a normal thing for a jeweller to do. And
I mean, it's an incredibly like fancy pants looking bike.
Yeah.
To add that stuff on as well, incredible. Now, you already kind of alluded a little bit earlier about the process of how you go about making this stuff, because again, you can't just go buy it off the shelf, can you?
No, not at all.
So how on earth do you make some parts of your bike out of white gold and add diamonds on top?
So it depends. So to start with, you basically have to reverse engineer it. So you'd find something you want to make similar. Top cap was fine because it just comes like that. So I want to keep the same shape, the same design.
Yeah.
So yeah, you measure what you have, draw it in 2D first.
Yeah.
And then you would turn it 3D in another piece of software. Some things are a little bit harder. You have to find, so for a bar end cap, I obviously wanted something that wasn't just going to pop out. Yeah. Because that would have been extremely stressful.
Can you imagine losing this stuff?
That comes out, you're screwed. So I actually went to Tom from Sturdy Cycles.
Oh yeah,
'cause he's in Frome.
I was filming with Tom the other week.
Yeah. So I went to him. He actually, so it was a bit of a shortcut. His bar and cap titanium one was lovely. He 3D prints the internals for it, so it tightens up.
Yeah.
And he gave me the CAD file for his, so I didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
He sent me that, then I added the diamonds to it.
Yeah.
Top one was a little bit more involved. Originally, I tried a Pinarello logo. You imagine when you're going to try and fill something with diamonds are round, the pear-shaped knot, or teardrop shape, I suppose you'd call it, and you have to try and make the diamonds, keep moving them to make the nicest shape. Obviously, as soon as you had something else in it, it didn't quite work, so get it how we want it. Once you have it fully in a 3D shape, you then can start producing it. So when you cast gold, they actually cast multiple items on what's called a tree. So there'll be a big tree with little branches and all the pieces of whatever's in that alloy. So in this instance, it was 9 carat white gold. So my pieces would have been on with other people's stuff.
Yeah.
Come off all very rough. They'd cut them off with snips. Then it'd be ready for sort of finishing, papering.
There's a lot of value gone into that.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds incredible. Shall we crack on with our ride?
Let's do it.
I'm so glad that stuff's slightly heavier and it's slightly down on the heels. Right. Shall we?
Yeah, where next?
Left, I think.
Left.
Yeah. Let me take you through some of the finer details of this bike. So the frame and fork is a Pinarello Dogma F, finished in plutonium flash. It's actually the same colour of Ollie's bike. And I've got to say, I'm very jealous. It looks incredible. And Pinarello, if you're watching, hopefully mine's in the post. So paired up to the bike, we've got the Princeton Works Wake 6560 carbon wheels. These feature that very unique wave design on the rim profile. And also they're fitted with Chris King hubs, finished in the chrome colour, which kind of really complement not only the colour of the bike, but also those uber bling white gold parts. The bike is built up with Shimano's latest Dura-Ace R9200 group set. And at the centre of the bike, we have a 50 to 34 tooth chain set with 170mm crank arms. The pedals fitted are the new Wahoo PowerLink Zeros. These are dual-sided, so left and right power meter compatible. And being a Pinarello, we've got an Italian threaded bottom bracket. This one is one from Ceramic Speed, designed to help improve the chain and drivetrain efficiency ever so slightly. Moving towards the back of the bike, we have an 11 to 30 tooth cassette. Again, you'll see fitted to the rear mech, the Ceramic Speed oversized pulley wheel system. And on the lower pulley wheel, right, check this out. It's got Diamonds Are Forever laser etched onto the lower one, which is, I mean, that's something else, come on. Sticking with the rear of the bike, we've got a 140mm rotor at the rear and a 160mm rotor at the front. These are the 900 rotors, so very similar design to the XTR mountain bike rotors with a slightly smaller cooling fins. Moving up higher on the bike, we've got the Physique Versus Evo Adaptive. This has a carbon fibre base and carbon fibre rails, as well as this really sort of intricate lattice design, which is 3D printed on the top, designed to help keep you as comfy as possible. Also, talking of 3D printing, the Dogma F, all of them in fact, have the 3D printed titanium saddle clamps, which I've got to say, a really cool little touch. Moving slightly forwards on the bike, we have the Arundel carbon fibre bottle cages, and then moving further forward still, this is where we get to the business end of the bike. Now we've got the Most Talon Ultra handlebar, so Pinarello's in-house brand. This one is a one-piece carbon design. It's 44 centimeters wide, and the stem is 110 millimeters long. Now, on top of that, we've got the white, gold, and diamond top cap, which we've already been discussing throughout this ride, and the white, gold, and diamond bar end caps. I mean, these do look blooming incredible. The bar tape is also something which I think is incredible. This is from Cyclovation, a brand that I'm not familiar with, but it's almost got like a holographic effect to it, and I really like that. Something which I haven't mentioned yet, the tyres. So these are Pirelli's P0 TLRs. They're in a 28mm width, and I am incredibly pleased to know that they're set up tubeless. God, it makes me feel good inside. Anyway, as thrilling as that is, you know what we haven't done yet? We need to free up sound check. Right, let's get this bad boy up to speed. God, it's nice picking up smaller bikes. Right. Ooh, very angry sounding. There you have it. So far, what's been occurring to me is, well, I kind of want to know, what on earth has given you the motivation to build this bike? Because it is literally crazy to me.
It is nuts. So when I ride my bikes, I don't normally wear jewellery. I've got a few bits on today, but
yeah,
you know, it's not too comfortable, and my jewellery is obviously my work and I want to show it off. So
yeah.
I was always thinking, what can I do to, you know, promote my business, take my business with me, and obviously cycling is something I do all the time. So that's what gave me the idea. But I needed a reason for people to come, you know, and talk to me, and
yeah,
that was the thought process behind the bike itself, you know.
Yeah.
So right now, the bike itself will draw people in,
yeah,
whether they're cyclists or not.
Yeah.
You know, it gets attention. People come, they talk to me, and then it's funny. A lot of people will notice these parts,
yeah,
like I mentioned earlier, and they don't even think they're real. And that's a great talking point. So when you tell them it is, for a while they don't believe you, but then you can show them your portfolio, chat to them about work, and it's actually been a really nice way to meet customers.
Yeah.
I think I've generated at least 6 or 7 customers in the sort of 4 weeks of having this bike. So,
oh yeah?
Yeah, that alone, and it's quite nice because cyclists feel more comfortable going to another cyclist to have jewellery made. So
that's true.
I'll make anything from real plain little engagement rings, wedding rings, birthday presents, all the way up to 150 grand diamond pendants for celebrities. So we cover the whole range, you know?
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So actually, talking about the jewellery you got on, because some of those necklaces are literally insane. I mean, way too bling and over the top for something that I would wear. But I did notice the little rear mech that you got, because that's a little bit more, I don't know, subtle maybe?
Yeah, definitely. So that was always had an idea to kind of make something cycling related. So yeah, we started a small company called All Dreams Real, which is a sub-brand of my jewellery.
Yeah.
And on that page, we focus on cycling only pieces of jewellery.
That's really unique, isn't it?
Yeah, it's cool. So we've done a saddle so far, which was a little saddle that you can have in rose gold, white gold, black gold. The next thing we did was the rear mech, and the jockey wheel actually spins on the... I can't show you while I'm riding, but I will show you.
I tell you what, when we stop up here, we'll have a little look.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Right, come on then, let me have a little look at this. Oh, I've got a fly on my hand.
Where is it? This guy.
You got all tangled up. You've got too many.
Too fast.
So
there you go. That.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, so that the lower pulley wheel spins.
That's it.
So does that mean it's made in 2 pieces?
Yeah. This was the prototype, so only one spins, but on the retail ones they both spin.
Fantastic. I've got something I've got to sort of own up to a little bit. I confess is since we've started, I've had a little bit of top cap envy.
Right.
You see, normally when I'm out riding, everyone goes, "Oh, Alex, your top cap is so cool."
To be fair, I did think how cool your top cap is, so I'll still give you that.
You've top trumped me, if that makes sense. So, do you want to know how much mine was?
Go on.
£78. A very expensive top cap.
That's not cheap for top cap. No.
Go on then.
So, funnily enough, the retail, if we were going to retail it,
would
be 100 times.
100 times more?
Which I don't want to say, but that makes it about £7,800.
That's literally ridiculous.
There you go.
Well, I'm going to cycle on before I cry about this top cap. Yeah.
Don't leave the bike anywhere.
For goodness sake, don't leave the bike anywhere. I'm going to
one Allen key away.
Right, mate, it's a cafe. All I really want to say is thanks for taking the time to speak to us, show us the fabulous bike.
Thank you for having me.
And explain all about what it is that you do.
So anytime.
Hope everyone at home has found it interesting. I found it interesting. And let us know in the comments section down below what you make of this bike. All I do need to ask you actually is, do you think you'd ever sell it?
I mean, nothing's not for sale. So if anyone wants to make an offer, leave a comment. You never know.
Offers in the comments.
Offers in the comments.
Right, should we get some food?
Oh, definitely. I'm
ready.
Ready.
Starving now. See you later.
See ya.